All right, thanks, Justin. We're also following multiple runoffs for Spartanburg County Council as well, including the race for council chairman. You can see here in the Republican runoff for council chair, William Crawford handedly securing that projected victory with 67% of the vote over Mike Stacy's 33%. And right now, Fox Carolina's Alexa Erbach joins us live now for the breakdown and reaction. Alexa.
That's right, Rachel. You just mentioned William Crawford, the unofficial winner of tonight's Spartanburg County Council Republican runoff race for council chairperson. He was the only Republican runoff candidate tonight to hold a watch party, and for good reason. He is the projected winner for council chair, and this will be the first time in 8 years that Spartanburg County gets a new chairperson, as current chair Manny Lynch decided not to seek re-election for a third term. Now, Crawford held his watch party here at the Marriott Hotel in downtown Spartanburg on Church Street. You can see a little empty right now. All the few people left closer to the bar, still enjoying some drinks and food. But earlier this evening, friends, family, supporters were gathered here this evening, and there were some familiar faces, including Cowpens Mayor Jared Spencer, current council member Mo Abusoft, and County Council District 6 Representative Jessica Coker, who was also on the ballot tonight. Now, Crawford previously ran for County Council in 2018. It was a calm, steady excitement that's been building throughout the night. And we spoke with Crawford just a few minutes ago, who told us what he thinks voters were saying tonight.
Well, voters were looking for change. Voters are looking for transparency. They're looking for a local government that is taking care of them and serving them. And that's loud and clear. That's a message that I've been talking about for the last 4 months, and I look forward to delivering that for the residents of the county. And I think the council overall will be working together to achieve that.
There were two other Republican runoffs in Spartanburg County tonight. In District 2, incumbent Jack Mabry faced off with Jason C. The projected winner, Jason C., with 66% of the votes, Mabry 33%. And in District 6, incumbent Jessica Coker, 44% of the votes. Alex Turner, the projected winner, with 55% of the votes. So, as you can see, there will be a major shakeup in Spartanburg County, with 3 new people filling seats within the next year. Now, if the numbers hold up, William Crawford will go up against Democratic candidate Lakeisha Whitner in November. Of course, we'll have all this information for you and updates on our website at foxcarolina.com. Live in Spartanburg County, Alexa Erbach, Fox Carolina News.
Well, staying in Spartanburg County, but also getting a closer look at the numbers Alexa just mentioned here. We are following the Republican runoff in 2 separate county council races, where the theme of the night was unseating the incumbents. For County Council District 2, Jason C. unseating that incumbent there, Jack Mabry, 66% to 34%. A similar story in the Republican runoff for Spartanburg County Council District 6 there, where you can see Alex Turner there, again unseating the incumbent Jessica Coker there, 56% to Coker's 44%.